What's up, y'all? It's Gabbana, aka Macho Man Randy Savage, aka Batman. Y'all tapped in with Superstar Spotlight. Be Houston, Guilty Rich, Tap in, we here.
What's up, you guys, and welcome to another episode of Superstar Spotlight. I am your host and favorite actor, Brandon Houston, and as always, I want to thank y'all for tuning in to each and every episode. It's been dope to have y'all just rocking out with me, checking out each and every superstar that comes along on the show. As always, this show is sponsored by Guilty Rich. Check out their Instagram at guilty.rich and the website guiltyrichboutique.com. Swap out the E for a 3, spell it all the way out, guiltyrichboutique.com. Make sure you get on there, check out the spring collection, check out some of the dope stuff they got on the website. Make sure you cop some of the stuff. You can look like me, look fresh like me, all right? So, yeah, but I appreciate y'all for supporting and checking out everything. And with that being said, we are going to get right into our next superstar. Okay, so entering into the spotlight today is one of the most skilled artists in the city. His diversity, his versatility, his creativity is unmatched, and every track that he makes is fresh, it's unique, but you still get the same dope vibe each and every time because it's unique to the listener. A little bit over 10 years, I want to say, since the release of DMT, and he's still here making dope hit after hit after hit. He's got the really dope album out right now called Moonwater. He's been releasing a lot of dope projects with some creative people out here in the city as well, and still putting on for the culture, still creating vibes here in the city, man. Blood Rich Businesses in the building, y'all, and I want y'all to welcome one of my good friends and one of the most dope artists in the city, man. Y'all give it up for Ace Gabbana.
What up, though? Thanks for having me, bro.
Man. How you feeling, man? What's been going on with you, man? How you feeling?
I'm good, bro. That introduction made me feel good for the rest of the day. For sure.
And that's what we here for, man. We're here to make sure, with you being in the spotlight, with you being the superstar right here on the show, want to make sure, we give you your flowers, give you the proper acknowledgement that you deserve, good brother. So definitely great to have you on the show, man. And
I'm honored for sure. Thank you for sure.
Yeah, no problem, man. And I just wanted to, get into your music career a little bit, see what's been going on with you creatively, musically, everything like that. So, whenever you're ready, just let me know when you're ready to jump to the spotlight and we'll get right into it.
Let's jump in.
All right, y'all. Y'all heard it here first. Ace is ready. I hope y'all ready. So we're going to get right into these questions. And, man, right off the bat, I got to ask every artist this, so where did the name Ace Gabbana come from? Like, how did that originate?
Well, Ace is, it means number one, obviously. Like, I'm good at a lot of stuff. If I pick it up, I'm pretty sure I can do it. But Gabbana is a creator in Italian. So it's basically number one creator is the name. For sure.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely that definitely matches for sure, because you have definitely been one of the top creators since you started essentially. And speaking of getting started, how did you get your start in music?
Actually it was Anthony Stoner. He the one who kind of brought me on for real. I've been kind of rapping before that, but I wasn't taking it serious till I saw him. We both went to Mott together, and he was like going crazy at that time. But yeah, he just put me in the studio with a lot of producers. AP took me to Najee. It was a lot of people he introduced me to. David Aaron, all of them dudes. So yeah, Anthony Stoner was definitely the start of my whole why I started taking it serious because I seen how he was taking it serious. I never really saw nobody do that like in my face. You know what I'm saying?
And then that was that the particular was there a particular moment in being with Anthony Stoner when he was like, all right, I know I can do this. I know I can create music and be at the position I'm at now. Like, what was that particular moment? Like,
It was when he had took me to AP crib. His producer named AP, and I just heard my voice on the microphone there. Like I heard it on the mic before that, but it was like I really wasn't being myself at that time. It was like a different vibe. But when I got in there with Stoner, the AP, they just kind of let me be free, and it was just like, oh, I can do this. But a lot of my early music sounded like Stoner's music too, though. So I was like heavily influenced by him at that time for sure.
okay, yeah, yeah. And speaking of early on, what were some of the inspirations musically that also helped shape your sound and your music? Like, who were some of the people that you listened to coming
Well,
up?
my favorite rapper is Lil Wayne, so that's probably one of the biggest influences. But Outkast is probably like overall the biggest influence because my mama and my dad used to always just play the shit out of Outkast all the time. I can kiss her.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
you good. You good.
Yeah, they used to play Outkast a lot and Goody Mob, a lot of Southern music. And my dad was an artist and he used to draw a lot of shit that looked like Outkast artwork and shit like that. So I was real heavily influenced by the South a lot. A lot of my family from the South though. So yeah.
Okay, yeah, yeah, I can definitely see like the southern influence in a lot of the songs. And that's probably why a lot of people over the course of your career have been able to gravitate to it because there was a period when like the South was like the
Yeah.
top when it came to music and just like the sonic
Mm-hmm.
sonic vibes of it. It was just like everybody was like, man, that's a new fresh take. It's
Yeah,
way different from the East and West Coast.
they've
So
been on top for a long time,
yeah,
man.
for sure, for sure. And yeah, just even with you, like a lot of people, I feel like a lot of people don't really know just how long you've been doing this
Yeah.
music thing for real. So like I mentioned earlier, like it's been a little over 10 years since DMT dropped.
Mm-hmm.
So looking back then from when that dropped to where you are now, what can you say you have learned along the way that's helped your career musically?
Uh, what's helped me? Probably just I mean, it still helped me to this day. Just not taking everything so personally. That's like the biggest thing because we all tend to take it personal. It's kind of impossible not to take it personal, but you got to kind of find a balance within that and just keep pushing with everything because it's not all like pretty and happiness all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So as long as I kept that in my mind, I was good.
Yeah, yeah, that's definitely good. And I like that you know, don't take it personal because there's always going to be the people that have the positive, and then there's people that have the negative as well.
Mm-hmm.
So just to keep your mind focused on what you're trying to achieve, is kind of keep that to the side and everything. Just focus on what you got to do. I, I definitely feel like that's extremely important for an artist.
Mm-hmm.
Just to not let that phase them, not let that get them out of their zone
On
and
both
everything like
sides
that.
too, though. Like even if something super positive happening, you just gotta be balanced within that. And even on the other side, you just gotta be cool on both sides. Don't do too much on both ends. You feel me? So,
Yeah, yeah, I definitely feel you. I definitely feel you. And so I want to get into a little bit more of the beginning stages of your career a little bit. I mentioned that DMT drop. And, as you continue to grow and develop as an artist, like some big names were coming along the way, mentioning you in some big circles and everything like that. And one of the ones that I want to touch on, if I may, is your connection with John Connor early on.
Mm-hmm.
And just I just want to get into like what that experience was like. Working with him, being in some of the same, circles as him, like, interacting with Aftermath, Interscope, everything
Mm-hmm.
like that. Like, what was that experience like early on for you, and how instrumental was that in shaping your music career?
It damn near shaped it for sure. It was like a college course for me. Like I just learned so much under under Connor because he took me in a lot of rooms, a lot of places. So it was like it was just like a crash college course. It was fast too though. Like you kind of had to just be on your toes all the time. If you had to rap, you had to rap. If you had to write for somebody, you had to do that. But it was dope because it taught me how to just stay moving and not letting nothing kind of stop the flow of everything. But and also over there, he taught me a lot of the music element of this. Like at first before this, I was just like rapping. I wasn't really writing songs. But when I got over there, I started honing in on trying to create real songs and structure albums and stuff like that. So that's really like the biggest lesson. But yeah, it was like a crazy ass college course for sure. Like it was cool though. It was dope. It was a dope experience.
Yeah, yeah. And did it feel like you were like kind of thrown into the fire a little bit, and
Yeah,
had to like
yeah,
hit the ground and just learn everything as you go?
yeah. That shit was definitely was like I was down in the fire because I was around a lot of big dogs and they expected like everybody to just be on top of their game. So it was just it was crazy. It was a headache for sure, but it was dope for sure too. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and yeah, I was actually blessed to actually be around part of that and just see like your creative element in that space, and I definitely can see like how it helped you grow as an artist too, because like I feel like at that point, like from that point on, is just like it was like an exponential,
Yeah.
takeoff from there. And we were seeing you a lot more visually. We were just seeing you out performing a lot more, just being in a
Mm-hmm.
lot of different spaces and everything like that. So how did you receive that, being, having that connection and watching it translate into something bigger for you as an artist? What did that feel like for you?
Um, I don't know because I feel like I'd be the last to see the results. Like I don't really be knowing like until it be like a only time I really be like I don't know seeing the results is like at a show we do like one of them crazy shows. So. But like I don't know, I just be so focused. I don't really be. I be damn near feeling like I'm not doing enough. Like so, mm-hmm. I gotta just keep pushing until I feel like I actually see the results. I guess so.
Yeah, so basically saying, you don't feel like you're at that point yet, but you when you feel it, you gonna
Yeah,
be
when
at
I
that
feel
point.
when I feel the results, I might fuck around and retire. I might be doing it right, bro. For real.
Hey, well, I before I get into the question, I just want to say, man, I just hope you just keep creating, man, because
No, for sure, forever.
yeah,
I'm gonna keep creating
yeah,
forever.
it's definitely dope, definitely dope, and yeah, just moving along and making our way through your creative journey. I mentioned, DMT, working with Connor, and then now we're getting into more of your like albums like Ratchet Rock and Roll. A little bit further down the line, we have Moonwater come out. And just to listen to those um, from a from a fan perspective, it was just like, we're getting into more of what Ace was about creatively. There were a lot of new and different sounds than what we were used to. So when you're going into making a project, what's usually your thought process of how you want it to sound, how you want it to look, and how you want to present it to the
So
people?
usually, usually when I try to make a real project, it kind of start off random. I never really intend to do it. I just be making a bunch of shit. But then if I make like, I don't know, it'd be like one song I make that'll kind of be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make a project now type shit. So that's really what it be. I just be working. I just be trying to make shit all the time. I really don't try to think too hard until it's time to think too hard. Like when it's time to actually scope the album and stuff. But other than that, I really just be trying to create and find a vibe and jump in different vibes because there's a lot of vibes going on. So I just be trying to tap into them all instead of like boxing myself in. Because when I make an album, I be boxing myself into that album. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Okay, because even though you say like the phrase boxing yourself into the album, I feel like the album itself isn't boxed, if you get what I'm saying.
Well,
Like,
yeah, for
yeah,
sure. Yeah, no, it's like it's more so like I be trying to when I make an album, I want to create that moment,
yeah.
and then because I'm never gonna create it again. Like I don't believe in making the same album twice. Like I always gotta change. So that's really what it be. I just make sure I capture that moment, and when I'm done, and be like, shit, yeah, I got it. It ain't mine no more.
Now I feel it, and I'm glad you mentioned that because when you present a project to us, it's definitely not the same thing that we've heard before. It's like more of an evolution of who you are as a person and as an artist as well. And for me, I can definitely tell that, and I just want y'all to make sure that y'all go check out each and every one that he's put out. It's on all the streaming services, so make
Oh yeah.
sure y'all check them out for sure. It's some definite hits on there for sure. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna let y'all check out one right now. So make sure y'all check out this Ace Gabbana clip right here.
Funny how. Okay, it's that. I ain't never leave, so I ain't finna say I'm back. Aces up my sleeve, I ain't bring the magic hat. Smoking so much weed, I can feel it in my back. I can't have no convo with that nigga, he a rat. Niggas cannot see me in the city, it's a fact. Talking to myself, your time is coming, bro, relax. Fucking up the budget, put a lighter to a rack. Plus I'm independent, can't no label hold me back. Fuck it, I'm active.
All right, so as you can see, and it's no secret why he's one of the top artists in the city, man. That right there should lets you know. And I'm not speaking, as a biased fan because I'm a big fan of yours. That I want to say that first and
Likewise.
foremost, and I just appreciate everything that you present creatively and musically as well. Like it's always refreshing, and just for the opportunities that I've been given to be even part of, your creativity as well has been amazing as well.
Yeah,
So
appreciate you.
yeah, for sure, for sure. And speaking of being creative, there was also a time when you also went by Ace Cartoon as well, and
Yeah.
yeah, you had a project with David Aaron that was out as well.
Illinois.
Yeah, Illinois was definitely dope, and I want to get into that part creatively as well because it seemed like at that point, like art and cartoons were like a big influence on that project itself. But how much does that play into your creative side musically overall?
A huge part. At that time, making Illinois with David Aaron and that whole cartoons only era, that was probably the most free I felt in music because we was like, I don't know, it was like black trailer park niggas. It was weird. We was just outside in the garage all the time playing Soul Caliber, listening to Goody Mob, smoking, drinking, and just creating shit like every day. So that was like a different time. Like I feel like I had no worries in the world type shit. So I be trying to type back into that space sometimes just for the freedom, for sure.
Okay, so um, given that we know that you got something upcoming actually, Late to Earth is going to be on the way pretty soon here. And you mentioned, tapping back into, like the cartoon aspect, and it's like a different sort of vibe because, like we mentioned earlier, nothing's the same when it comes to project project to project. So,
Mm-hmm.
so what exactly could we expect from Late to Earth when it comes to you creatively?
What can y'all expect? It's probably a little more edgier than most of my projects. Yeah, definitely a little more edgier, a little older. Like I'm older now, so I'll be happy to like change the subject matter a little bit. Not too much, just how I kind of look at everything. But yeah, just and sonically, I'm trying to come back to Earth for a second. Like I've been in space for so long, I feel like I just want to come back down here and figure shit out down here. Make some music for down here.
Okay, yeah, yeah, and either way, like I'm pretty much sure that it's gonna be dope for sure because Moonwater, like I felt like that was a classic within itself. Just how it was constructed from beginning to end. That one, it really gave like that outer space kind of vibe,
Mm-hmm.
and just letting people, kind of experience music outside of their body, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
And
that's what I was
and
trying to do for
yeah,
sure. Yeah.
so that was definitely dope. And then with you mentioning or describing how Late to Earth is going to sound, to me, it's like bringing everybody back in, grounding everybody. Like, we took you up here, we're gonna bring you here, get back into some of the real, like the real type of vibe. So,
Yeah.
so that's what I was getting from that as well. Is there any like features or collaborations on it that we can know about at this point, or
I
is that
mean,
still under wraps a little bit?
no, I mean it's blood rich for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Who else on there that's not on blood rich? I'm trying to smokes on there.
Okay, shout out to JB.
Crack producing the whole tape. Damn man. So yeah, really, as far as features though, man, I don't be knowing. It'd be like the features be so last minute with me every time. It'd be damn near like a day before the tape come out. I'll be like, bro, I need you to do this or whatever. So who knows? We'll see then.
Okay, well, definitely. When it does come out, we're definitely going to be on the lookout for it. Make sure y'all are on the lookout for it, man. Late to Earth is on the way soon. Is there a date for it at all, or
I'm
we
not
waiting
giving
on that
y'all.
one too?
It's a date. I'm not giving it out though.
We waiting on that one too. I was trying to get an exclusive out here, but I
You'll be
gotta
the
wait
first.
like
You'll
the
be the
rest of
first
y'all.
person I tell, bro. I swear.
All right, I definitely appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that. But yeah, in the meantime, just make sure y'all keep streaming the music that he does have out right now, available on all streaming platforms. Whatever vibe you looking for, I'm pretty sure Ace got it for you for sure, for sure. And I'm glad that you mentioned Blood Rich because that was going to be my next question for you when it came to networking and collaborations and everything like that. So, um, how did that connection come about, and what has that experience been like for you? You working with everybody over there at Blood Rich Business.
Well, it came about because me and Cam, like not blood rich, but for me it came about because I met Cam through doing round two. Then after that, I was still part of ABM, but he was blood rich and ABM at the time. And when I ended up leaving ABM, they just welcomed me with open arms type shit. Like it was just kind of easy to always work with niggas at Blood Reach. It's like a family. Like we be happy with each other. We be about to damn near kill each other, but it's just a family though.
Yeah.
So it felt like that from the jump. So I always felt like it was just gonna be easy to work with them. And yeah, that's really how it came about though. Is when me and Cam met and just always linked up. Then we made that Moon on Milo Drive project and all that stuff. So yeah, from there it was just history. We just always kept working. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's definitely dope. And just to see how you guys, interact with each other, not only when you're in the studio or when you're at performances or shows, anything like that, but just even outside of that, you guys are real close knit. You guys, have a togetherness about you, and like that's what you want to see with like most groups. You want to see everybody collectively working together, collectively building each other up and everything like that. And that's definitely
And the
important.
cool. I think the cool. I think Shy said that on her interview. The coolest thing about BRB is everybody can hold their weight. That's like the best thing. Like, cause in my past, I've kind of always been a part of situations where it was like certain jealousy going on because one person getting this attention, that attention, but nobody at Blood Rich really do that. We all just we just be happy for each other and push each other up on everything. So that'd be the dopest part. Nobody really be tripping on each other about nothing. It's just like if one person win, we all win type shit.
Yeah, for sure. Sure, that's definitely dope. So knowing that, are we going to get a BRB tape? With all of y'all on one tape?
I feel like
That'll be.
I feel like when them
that'd be
niggas used
crazy.
to ask about that black hippie tape.
Right.
Man,
Yeah, something like
yeah.
that.
I know management putting it together for sure. All the artists be so scattered, but we getting it together though. It's like we got a few songs for sure. It's just at us actually sitting down and putting it together. We got so many projects going on. Yeah, it's gonna happen though. It's gonna happen.
Yeah. I'm definitely looking out for that one, man. Shout out to everybody at Blood Rich Business. Everybody's doing their thing over there, and that y'all going crazy over there. I can't. It's definitely dope to see y'all working, and you have everybody's got their individual success, and then the collective success is just as big as each individual too. So that's definitely good to see. And as you continue to progress yourself individually, and you continue to work with a lot of different people within the city and outside of the city as well, because you got a couple of songs with some guys that are like out in LA and things like that. So how do you continue to build your network and collab with not only with people here in the city, but people outside of the city as well? Because you got some big names that you've worked with previously. Like you've got a song with YNJ. You got a lot of songs with some big names. So how do you continue to grow your network?
Just going outside the city and trying to land myself in some genuine energy. Really, like most of the time, like when I do features and records with other people or try to collaborate with other people, it usually just be because it be genuine energy. So I just be trying to connect on that tip. Like I don't like connecting on an industry level. It's kind of weird to me. Like when it be like set up and all that stuff. Sometimes it be cool when like one person introduce you to somebody, but other than that though, I just like falling into genuine energy. I don't care if a motherfucker got 100,000 followers or 2 followers. If it's genuine and cool, we create and do whatever. That's what I pride myself in. I like finding people to create with that ain't necessarily doing too much either because it's just so fresh and fun, and then, you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
All us niggas that's been in it for a while, we damn near shit. We be trying to find the freedom in it because it be so, serious sometimes. So
Yeah, definitely. I think that's the most important thing about growing is feeling like you're not restricted or handcuffed to anything. You can go out and create a vibe with this person, go over here and create a whole different vibe with this person, and they don't have to make you feel like you're have to do this one specific thing. You know what I'm saying? So, and I definitely get that, from your music anyway. Like it just feel like it's free flowing. Nothing's really constricted when it comes to you creatively. Like whatever is on your mind, you're gonna put it in the song, put it out there for the people to enjoy, and people are rocking with it. And I feel like that's what's translated to you having such longevity in your career is your ability to, do that and not be stuck to one sound, stuck to one vibe and everything like that. So that's definitely dope to see from you as an artist. And, you still young. You still young. So you still got a lot ahead of you as well. So it's definitely a lot in store for you. And me personally, like I'm ready to see it, take off and blossom into whatever it is that you
I'm gonna say this right now, so they don't think I'm tripping later. I'm gonna turn into a rock and roll artist. It's gonna happen. When it happens, just run this clip back, so y'all not tripping on me and shit. I just had to get that.
Hey, you heard it here first, man. You heard it here first. So now I got a question for that. So what is the inspiration into transitioning into a rock and roll artist? Like, what's the whole mindset behind that?
Yeah, because I grew up on that too. System of a Down, Jimi Hendrix, Nirvana, of course. Slipknot. Mm-hmm. I know a lot of people don't like Slipknot, but I do. Gorillas, and they not even necessarily rock and roll, but just alternative period though. Like I just grew up on that. I grew up on MTV, like watching TV and watching all that. It'd be rap one video, then a whole rock and roll song by fucking Linkin Park next. So it's just like I really like that music. Like it feels good to me, and I don't always want to rap. Like I like expressing myself by fucking screaming in the mic and shit like that. So
gotcha.
I really like rock and roll music, and alternative shit is just cool.
Okay, so is it going to be more of a integration of the two, or is it just going to be like fully?
I got a lot of shit that's kind of both. Like I got stuff that's an integration. I got stuff that's just fully me doing some whole screamo shit. Like it's kind of both, but yeah, some of it is just straight up not hip hop.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So
yeah. Well, that's good. Actually, it just only adds to your diversity as an artist, and that opens up a lot more lanes for you. Really, just being able to showcase that you can go into another genre and still be as creative as you were in hip hop and rap too.
Yeah.
So I can definitely rock with that for sure. Even as you transition, I'ma still be bumping the hip hop and rap.
No, I'm already know. I'm gonna never stop making hip hop. That's just like I can't stop doing that. But just on the creative side, I do want to challenge myself in a lot of ways, like because rapping, I ain't gonna say it's easy, but I've been training, I've been doing it, so it is kind of easy. I be wanting to learn how to perform different shit on stage and all that shit too. So capture the crowd differently, all that type of shit.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cool. So as you continue to grow and you continue to dive into these different spaces, musically, what are some of the things that you want to accomplish? You've accomplished so much already, but what are some things that you want to accomplish, now and going forward as an artist?
Uh, I think one of the biggest things I want to accomplish is just get myself stable enough to like help others for real. Like that's probably one of the biggest things because I know the industry got a lot of weird shit in it and shit like that. So I just want to be able, for the people I love, I want to be able to have that umbrella and that opening for them to just come through and figure that shit out where I'm at and got to go through all them gates and shit like that. That's one thing. Another thing, um, I want to go to I want to go to Japan and shit like that a lot. Like I just want to travel a lot. I really want to like that's like the best thing about this music shit for me is that I get to travel and shit like that. So just me being able to travel a little more. That's all I really want. I don't really need much. I just want to see the world.
Yeah, I can definitely agree with that one. That's something I've been trying to work on myself is traveling more.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think for us, being here in the city to get out and experience like the different vibes, different cultures and everything like that, it
Yeah.
only helps us back here, know how to grow ourselves, grow our community and shape it in the way that we want to
Mm-hmm.
see it. So yeah, that definitely is a good goal to have for sure. And speaking of traveling, as far as going out and working with different people in like different states, being in different shows outside of the city as well. How much of that do you take with you and then try to cultivate back here in the city as far as the music goes?
Well, I mean, I try to take certain things from certain places for sure, but I always try to find a way to show a new light for us though, because I mean it's us. So I just kind of be trying to figure out how to show Flint in a different way all the time. Like I be taking certain things from certain places, but at the end of the day, this my home. So that's really what it be. Like I just be trying to figure out how to draw a new picture of it every time. It's the same picture, just different. You know what I'm saying? Because when I moved to California, I really didn't even I wasn't a fan of none of like a lot of the Michigan music until I went to California like them years ago. Mm-hmm. And I think it's because it made me feel at home. I realized how the music made me feel. So it was just I just kind of want to showcase home in a lot of different ways.
Okay, yeah. Well, if you haven't heard it from anywhere else, I'll say it right here on the show, man. You definitely showcase Flint in a multitude of lights, and I'm just appreciative of you doing what you do and just being the amazing artist that you are, man. And I definitely appreciate everything that you have done and that you will continue to do because there's still a lot more for you to do. I feel like a lot more for you to accomplish, and the more that you stick with it and keep your focus and keep grinding and everything like that, like everything is gonna just continue to elevate for you, man. And I just I'm ready to see what that looks like when it happens.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna say if it happens. We gonna say when it happens because it's definitely destined. It's definitely in you, and you got it for sure. You got it for sure. And yeah, I just wanted to be able to let you know that and let the people know that. And y'all make sure y'all check out Ace Gabbana, man. He's got a lot for y'all to check out, man. And even on social medias, on streaming platforms, there's a lot of different vibes for y'all to get into and just really make you appreciate the artist and creator that he is for sure. And in order for people to do that, man, how can they tap in with you on social media and everything like that? How can they interact with you?
Y'all can tap in with me at Ace Gabbana on everything. That's ACEGABBANA. I almost forgot.
I said it was
You feel me?
check.
On everything, dog. It's on Twitter. That's on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Bandcamp, Amazon, goddamn, Tubi, Netflix, HBO. I'm just talking.
No. I said we got to get into that one.
But no, yeah, everything is simple. I ain't got no different name nowhere. That's all the same. I called it early.
Cool. Yeah, make sure y'all tap in with Ace, man. We got all the social medias for y'all. We got all the streaming platforms for y'all. Yeah, just keep uplifting one of our own from the city, man, from the community. It's definitely only going to get bigger and better from him. It's going to get bigger and better for the city as a whole.
And y'all need to cast Brandon in the next MCU movie, the next Marvel movie. My boy has got to be in it. And we going on strike. That's what we doing.
If that's what it takes, then we gonna go on strike for sure. But no, I definitely appreciate that, man. Just the support that you've shown for not only myself but for the whole brand as a whole, man. Is we've had plenty of interviews over the years, and each one has been a dope and amazing experience, man. Just to talk with you and just see what's going on with you, man. And I just think it's important, that we keep, building each other up and everything like that, because, we both got some big goals, and I think, we both gonna get there for sure.
Definitely.
Sure. So when you get that first Grammy, I'm gonna be right there with you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm gonna be right there with you, supporting you for sure. But yeah, just one more question before we get out of here, man. I know we mentioned that Late to Earth is coming soon, but is there anything else coming for you that you can talk about? I know the summer is a lot of big things going on. So what's going on with Ace as far as upcoming stuff?
I mean, I got a lot of singles again that I'm gonna put out before Let the Earth even come out. So I got to get a lot of videos done. Focused on just hitting the road a lot, trying to get these shows together, trying to just stay in people's face for real. It's just another year me trying to stay in people's face for real. Definitely.
All right, man. Well, I hope we keep seeing more and more of you, man. Just keep working, keep doing what you do, keep being great. And like I've been saying, man, I can't wait to see what comes next for sure. And it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be amazing.
Thanks.
Yeah, no problem, man. And as always, I want to thank y'all for tuning in to this episode, Superstar Spotlight. Man, it was a pleasure having Ace on the show with me, just being able to talk with him about music, about growing creatively and everything like that. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy it, you can check out this episode and each and every Superstar Spotlight episode on my Facebook under the name Brandon Houston. And you can check it out on YouTube as well on my YouTube channel. Just go to youtube.com/favorite actor. You can find this episode and each and every episode on my channel. Man, we 27 episodes in. We've been working, we've been grinding. So I appreciate every like, every share, every comment that you guys have. And yeah, we're just gonna keep building up this thing and making it bigger and better. Mm-hmm. As always, you can check out the clips and highlights on my Instagram and my TikTok as well under the name Brandon Up Next 810. Make sure y'all follow me on both of those so you can keep up with everything that's going on with the show and everything that's going on with my career as well. You can check out both at the same time. All right. So as always, I want to thank y'all for tuning in to this episode. A big shout out to Guilty Rich for sponsoring this episode. Check out their Instagram, guilty.rich. Check out the website, guiltyrichboutique.com. Switch out the E for the 3, guiltyrichboutique.com. Check them out. Big shout out to them. And we're just going to keep on moving, keep on building this thing for sure. Once again, thank you, Ace, for coming on to the show. And it was dope, man, have you on here. Hopefully we have you back pretty soon. Mm-hmm. Once Late the Earth drop, we can get on here. We can talk about that one as well. And just, just thank y'all. So, once again, this is your favorite actor. I appreciate y'all for tuning into the episode. We'll see y'all in the next one.
Look at you, go to way. I done go with two. Look at you, go to way.